Welcome to KXSF Live. We are here in the studio with Catal Huyuk, who are going to play a couple of songs for us. I think we're all ready to go. So let's begin. That was incredible. We have here in the studio Catal Huyuk. Want to start out by introducing yourselves?
Yeah, hi, I'm Marios.
I need to get you closer to the mic. Not sure they'll be able to hear you.
I'm Marios and playing box guitar.
Box guitar.
Yeah, handmade box guitar.
Oh, very cool.
I'm Marisa. I play percussion. I have a floor tom and this really cool ride cymbal that sounds like a cross between a cymbal and a gong.
Very cool. Can you tell us what your band name means or how it came about?
Yeah. Well, we were inspired by prehistory books that we were reading about ancient Neolithic civilizations that worshipped the mother goddess before Judeo-Christian religions, before the patriarchy. And Catal Huyuk is an ancient site in Turkey that is considered the first city in civilization. And that culture spawned the cultures in Mesopotamia and throughout the Mediterranean and Greece and Rome. And that mother goddess religion can be traced from Catal Huyuk through those later cultures. So, yeah, we loved the idea of partnership cultures based on creativity and reproductivity rather than destruction and domination. And that's what we try to cultivate playing together as partners.
And they had rituals there, but there was no priestly class at all, so it was like a very egalitarian society. And they would do rituals with the bones of their ancestors, which they keep buried under their floors, and then so they could have easy access and pull them out for their various rituals.
Wow. Awesome. That's pretty incredible. How do you work those influences into your music? How does that manifest for you?
I mean, we started playing together during COVID in our living room. Marios had the band that he was in. He left that band, and there was really nothing to do. So we just kind of imagined like what it would be like to play really simplistic instruments in like the dark cave of our Portland COVID winter.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just thinking about the power of the drum and just, one drum and how that resonates in a space. And then the Marios's instrument. I'll let him talk a little bit about his instrument. Because
I was going to ask you
unique.
about that box guitar.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the radio audience can't see it because it's very cool looking.
My band broke up, or I left the band, and was sort of like feeling like I was never going to play music again. And after a little bit of time off, I forgot that I had made this years ago and had sort of put it away and started playing it again regularly. And it was a really nice realization about like playing music can always just happen in your room alone. Like, you don't have to do it in a band, you can just always be playing. And fortunately Marisa was there, who hadn't really played music before, but's an amazing dancer, and so the drum just came naturally to her. She has this incredible sense of rhythm. The box guitar I made like 20 years ago, and slowly had been like figuring out how to tune it and where to place the frets. It has raised frets, sort of like a lot of Asian instruments have raised frets, so there's a lot of bending of the strings to get to certain notes. And yeah, just fortunate I found this box, and it's like a box and a carpenter's level and some rosewood and wire hangers for the frets that I cut, like clothes hangers. And I think when I finally put a pickup in it, it started to, I could like play it without feedback. I used to use PAs or pickups, and it was like constantly feeding back. So yeah. So
very cool. Well, let's see. Do we want to hear some more music?
Yeah,
You guys ready to play a couple more songs?
Some more songs for you.
All right.
We've been working on a second album, so these are some songs from our upcoming second album.
Where can we find your first album?
Oh, yeah. I can answer that one. Bandcamp. I have it pulled up here. We have well, let me spell the name for those listening. CATALHUYUK.bandcamp.com. And yeah, let's do it.
Oh, oh, oh. This is a special song for the fall equinox. It's called Liminal Rights. Very transitional time of year, and we're so glad to be celebrating with you and your listeners today.
That was excellent. I can see that's the final track off your album you released a couple years back, or last year maybe. Also self-titled Catal Huyuk. Can you tell us a little bit about that album? Sort of the process of recording, how it came.
Gosh, yeah. We recorded that album in December 2021. Yeah, we practice at home. We have this attic that is, we live in a really old house in Portland, Oregon, and the attic is full of squirrels and like remnants of past roommates, and it's now our practice space. And yeah, we wrote all of those songs, over, I guess, the first year that we were playing together. And really, I mean, Marios would write the guitar parts and we'd work the drums in around the guitar parts. Do you want to talk more about your process?
Yeah, I mean, it was just, yeah, we recorded it with our friend Robert Comets, recorded it in his basement, and it was fun. It was a fun process. It seems like a long time ago now, so we're excited to record our new album, hopefully in January, I think. So we've been writing that for a long time. We also recorded it and then didn't put it out for a long time for some reason, so we had it, but we have some cassette tapes that we made of that, and then it's online. But it was a fun process to record. It was definitely like a good learning experience. We're excited to expand out a little, I think, on the next recording and see what happens. Like in terms of the tonal quality, our friend who was like listening to us was talking about like just like. He was like, "Can you record in a cave somewhere? Like that would be the best if you could just find something like that." So, I think we found a place, not an actual cave, but
Closest to it.
Yeah, closest to it. So we'll see how
Very
it goes.
cool. Well, very excited to hear it. Oh yes, Corey here has a question as well.
Hey there. So, your music is very hypnotic. I wondered if any audience members had adverse reactions, or what kind of reactions you've had from your audience.
Oh gosh, I think we haven't hypnotized anyone yet,
That we know of.
but that's like maybe that can be a goal. I get a lot of feedback about the movements combined with the drumming, and I think that like I hit the drums and the drum and the cymbal really hard, and I think that is really powerful for people to see a woman playing a drum, standing up, on a stage. I think that I get so much feedback about how deeply that resonates with people, and that image of a really powerful woman just owning the space. So that feels, that's like my favorite compliment to hear. And then because I play standing up and because my dance informs so much of my drumming, I think people really love to see that. It's something, like something to focus on, and aligning those movements with the drums, I think does really give that hypnotic quality as well. And Marios's instrument is just like next level as far as tones and the sounds that come out. I hear things all the time when he plays, and we've been playing together for almost 5 years now. I'm always hearing new stuff and sounds that are coming through him and the instrument. So sometimes I get hypnotized by our music and forget where I am and what I'm doing. So I have to kind of snap back to this reality a little.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like sometimes people are affected, like that it affects them in a deep way, or like bringing them back to something. I don't know, without being pretentious about